Hello, Get Equipped Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 with the mod of balance, and me, BlueAnkylo. So, let's see, what are we doing today? Equipment, get equipped, I gave myself a hint. So, last episode we did the Waterfall Cave, we did the Water Shrine accidentally, sort of, kinda accidentally, in a way. It wasn't really the plan, exactly, but that's what we did. So we got all the way to the bottom, which got us a ribbon or two, and a couple more handy-dandy weapons. So that's good. We've also got some stuff to sell. So we're probably going to sell Kenpogi, Knights, Greats. There's a few things to sell anyway. So let's start with that, see how much money we've got. Nobody can equip this, so we get rid of it. These things are not going to be as good. I mean, you know, giants are giants, but otherwise I'd rather have just basic, better attack power, and they're worth a fair bit. Knight's armor, I think we're going to do better than that with the late game armor. I'm thinking of holding on to the elemental shields, but I know we can buy them if we need them. Most of these, I'm pretty sure pretty much everything we could buy back if we decided we wanted it. I'm going to hold on to the giant's gloves, because they're probably worth it. And I was thinking of holding on to Minerva's robe, although for the most part Melior is going to want that intelligence for higher magic damage. There may come a situation where having higher defense would be better. It's not worth 25. Just sell everything. Alright, we sold everything. Easier. But now we've got all kinds of money to buy other cool stuff. Like, it might be worth buying a judgment staff. I don't know, there's a lot of really good stuff. I have, like, I can't decide what to buy. Like, a rune staff is probably pretty good. I wish they'd just give me one for free, and then I would know if it was worth the money. Because that's kind of my problem, is like, I mean, I have a pretty good amount of money right now, but I'm pretty sure we'll get most of these items for free somewhere. And it's just a matter of buying the extras to fill out the rotation. Anyway, let's carry on. So for today's goal, other than shopping, which may or may not happen, I would like to get. Well, I picked up the slab last episode. We're gonna get that translated. So we'll head down to Leafeon, and we can see some cool magic. Although it's going to be probably a while before we can cast level 8 magic. We just got level 6, and we're still waiting on Bray to get level 6 as well. Also, why is Melior almost dead again? Like, how come he is just always... Oh yeah, Quake! I haven't even shown off the Quake spell. We've had... We're not gonna... Okay, we managed to not get muted. That's a grand success. The Quake spell, doing pretty good damage. Looks like, for some reason, I'm assuming maybe... Well, the magic resist stats are getting pretty high for some people. So how is Victus... Like, remember back in the old days where Melior had like 100 resist and got muted every single time? And then Victus was like, now not getting muted with less resistance? Like, I don't understand. I was just starting to get the hang of magic defense in the unmodded Dawn of Souls version, and then now I'm like, I got no idea what's going on. Some of this stuff is pretty cool. These are going to be, like, probably bonus dungeon items. This would be pretty good. Look at that, 50 attack. That's insane. I'm not going to regret buying a Lightbringer. There's no way. Even if we get a second one later on. There's just... Like, that's... No. No, I'm not going to... Never. There's no way I regret that purchase. What else will I never regret? Genji Shield's got a lot of defense. Genji Armor is also... Warhammer might be the highest physical damage I've ever seen with low accuracy. let's leave it at that. I gotta go buy some magic anyway, but I'm just trying to remember where all the cool weapons are, basically, for later. And as long as one person has a lot of attack power, that'll really help us out with the bosses. Because we can haste and temper him, and it'll be pretty good. Alright, so, first things first for today. Down we go to pick up... Well, pick up, but to learn a new language. So we head back to Melman's, zip our way over here to Dr. Un, and immediately learn Lufenian in 5 seconds, because we're just that amazingly smart. He didn't happen to get level 6 magic. I was hoping to make this trip to Crescent Lake a little bit more efficient by having all the level 6 magic picked up at the same time. Not today. I should also stock up my items every now and then, because I have been, you know, I have to burn through a lot of high potions. Oh yeah, I've got a fair bit of money. I'm going to spend like 50,000 on ethers. As much as the equipment is nice, these are so much cheaper than cottages that having a bunch of tents, you can just use them a couple times rather than the cottage. That's probably a pretty good idea. Okay, so Jade can learn level 6 magic. He can learn the Vanish spell, which is the one we don't have yet. And all of the black magic. I think I should teach him Vanish and then 2 of these. I think we're gonna give him Thundaga, Comet, and Vanish. Even if Beret gets Vanish as well, 2 people casting Vanish would really speed up our evasion buff. So we'll take, well, things like how hard the Kraken was hitting. You know, like, Kraken hit, like, well, Kraken murdered Beret really well. The other sad thing is, like, most people have access to Blink, which kind of means it's better than Invisor. Well, I don't know. It's nice to have them both. Except, wait a second. Look how expensive this stuff is. 30 MP? The MP doesn't grow on trees in this game. Jeesh. Alright, anyway, seeing as we learned a new language, let's... Don't forget to save every now and then, guys. Let's head on down. So this fight could be trouble. These guys are pretty strong. The red Ankylos. See what they do. Quake did a lot of damage. So maybe they're weak to Earth, actually. Let's have a look. I think that was our first run-in with the red Ankylos. We've also fought a worm for the first time. Ooh, they dropped Giant's Gloves. They're actually weak to ice. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll get Blizzaga eventually. Right, yeah, some of the enemies are, like, out of order. Hey, it's a Tyro. This is one of your classic Final Fantasy randomizer enemies that apparently there's, like, some people that don't appreciate killing them, which I don't understand why you would not kill a T-Rex, basically. T-Rex shows up on your front door trying to bite you. You probably should just kill it. Anyway, that'll deal with that, T-Rex. Can we just rush through Hilgaigus these days? Yeah. So, probably better than Blizzara because it's not focus damage, like spread AoE damage. Comet will probably do more unless they were specifically weak to ice, which they may have been. I think it's faster just to hold the super speed button. Okay, now this is a fight that could be painful because I didn't cast I didn't cast Nulf Ice Storm, yeah. Luckily it didn't do that much damage. But these guys, what I was going to say, can drop ice shields. And not that I need ice shields per se, but being able to sell them will be quite profitable. Alright, welcome to Lufenia, or Leafeon as it used to be known. And, you know, you can talk to them and learn some story, yada yada yada. Nobody cares about story. Alright, now we got the chime, we can get into the last vanilla... not final dungeon, but you know what I mean. And also the final magic shop, which doesn't matter because we don't have access to level 7 or 8 magic. But this is some good stuff. You know, this is some pretty good stuff here, guys. Now, I don't know if we're even going to be able to learn level 8 magic. Melior will probably get level 8. I wouldn't be surprised if Jade gets at least level 7 black magic, but maybe not 8. We'll see. And I don't know how high Beret will get either. So, anyway, that's the last few spells that we don't have. Alright, these guys, this is what we've got. We don't have Firaga. What am I doing with my life? I don't think poison is particularly good at undead enemies, as a general rule. But we do have Firaga on Melior, at least. Not bad. Mithril Sword. It's a little bit late to get free Mithril Swords. I wonder if there's anything cool we could do. You could show off these kinds of spells, you know, I mean... The problem is always the turn order, so... You have to go before they get an attack for this to really do anything. Oh, I know, I was going to check out some more... I don't think the Dark Claymore is going to do anything. I should double check what the Defender Sword can do. Also, now that we've got this Lightbringer, it does something. Defender, I'm assuming, I think it used to cast, it used to cast Blink or Ruse 100%. But it's probably Protect now, if I remember. And this is single target only, so I'm assuming still Saber. Or like, caster only is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's definitely Protect. That's still Heal 1. That's Null Magic, or Anti-Death, I guess. That's a good spell, actually. If Lightbringer casts Anti-Death Magic, that's a really good thing for the Knight to open up with. So that's cool, I like that. The Light Axe should be Dia or Dia-Ra as well, actually. But, unfortunately, Beret doesn't have a lot of intelligence, so you don't get to see amazing damage or anything. That's kind of neat. I just have to, every now and then I have to double check some of the weapons and armor we've got, because I don't know if they're going to cast spells or what the new spells will be, basically. Okay, well, for today's episode, with what's left of our time, I think... Quake seemed to do pretty good here, right? Quake is, because we're at level 6 magic, we're getting into some pretty high base damage spells, so it's nice to see Quake, you know, rocking the house. We're going to start the Mirage Tower. Again, I don't plan on finishing it in one run, but we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of treasure on the first couple floors, so... It's always good to pick this up when you can. Now, if I want to consider getting to the top, I probably need to preserve some MP in the long run. I know I bought all those ethers, so I've got some sustainability long term, but Aegis Shield, there we go. That's why I didn't buy it in the store yet. We've also got the Vorpal, which is surprisingly effective. I don't know, I don't think it's going to be that good. But yeah, the Aegis Shield should give us some status protection. It's also really good. Who else can use it even? Yeah, we'll probably want to buy one for Jade, unless we find another shield that's better. That seems good. Status stone protection at the very least. Alright. Depending on how things go, we'll potentially get a third ribbon if we go far enough. No one got hit by a blind there, sadly. But just buying that one Lightbringer is, like, speeding up a lot of this. Alright, so the Healing Helm... I don't know. It's a lot more defense than a ribbon, but, like, I don't know if the ribbon's doing anything. We should find out what spell it casts in battle as well. If it casts heal spells, same as... oh, it's just Cure. It tells you. Just flat up Cure. That's not even very good then. That's too bad. A little bit scared of what the Vampire Lords might have in this game. Stun touch. Poor Victus. Man, he's got no luck with the stun protection. I even gave him the Aegis Shield and it still does nothing. Against being stunned. You can't blind the undead, can you? Just thought I'd be fancy. Alright. Yeah, I just want to try to kill them quick. Like, Victus was gonna live or die. I tried to get him unstunned at least. But yeah, okay, we're gonna probably have to rely on burning them down with magic damage because there's your Allosaurus. He is weak to ice. Black Knights, drop dual rapiers, poison they're weak to. So if we find large groups of Black Knights, Scourge will work really well. Vampire Lords, 1400 HP. Yeah, that's a lot. Fire and Dia, but probably resist most everything else. Alright, good to know. Alright, we're done. One floor. Oh, here we go again. So this could get bad. This could get ugly pretty quick. Do you not? I didn't alright, he can't really learn Dira or anything, so this is where Jade should definitely have Furiga. But it's too late. Well, I could go back and teach it to him. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's really bad, actually. So half damage from Furiga and Fira, basically meaning they do nothing. That puts us in a very bad situation. I need to stop taking so much physical damage. I guess we just should rely on Dira here. Oh, you know what? I had all those... Well, they've got ice too, by the way. And Beret gets just smoked by it. Is this where we die? I think Dira will work. Yeah, that'll be effective. Alright, so these giant vampire battles are going to be a bit of a problem. I did buy all of those... where are they in here? Holy Waters. Those will work here for Jade, I think. They've got Scourge? Holy crap, they've got way too much power. Like, we're dead. Unless you can get escape. I don't think he'll be able to do enough damage. Those Vampire Lords are way too strong. I don't have the chime, do I? Dang it, like all of our progress wiped out because of a random encounter that was way stronger than it needed to be. That's insane. Well, forgive me while we do a little bit of backtracking. That's unfortunate. I mean, I knew to be afraid of them. I just didn't think they would have more HP than what Tiamat usually has at the end of the dungeon. And also some of the most powerful... Some spells that we... Like, the most powerful spells we know, they also have. Like, it's kind of nuts. So, yeah. How's it going, guys? You enjoying the game? Maybe I finally rushed too far ahead to an area where we should have level grinded a little bit more. You know, we got some pretty awesome equipment, but we don't have a lot of high-level spells yet. Or, what else could we have? Just levels. Just more HP so we don't get murdered. That might be what we need. Also saving more often. That'd probably help. I don't know. The fact that they've got Blizzaga and Scourge is like, you pretty much have to kill them in the first couple rounds. And they've got so much HP, that's really not an easy task. Like, I don't think there's much we could do as a group to survive Scourge from like 2 or 3 wizard, what are they called? Vampire Lords? Hey, let's look at Thundergrab. I haven't cast that yet, I don't think. There you go. Bam! Lightning. Alright, well... a little bit discouraged. Ooh, Fire Gygus is out here. It's fun. So they're probably weak to ice. I'm not sure if we ever even fought any of these in the volcano. I don't know how strong they'll be, so we'll pull out some big spells. Well, they've got a fair amount of HP. Not enough. Alright, so of course I get a random encounter on my airship where I was going to use a tent. It's fine. We'll just try not to let Beret get murdered by dinosaurs. Well, he's dead. Murdered by dinosaurs. Now, how did the wyverns get hit by Quake? Someone answer me that. I would like him to get the experience, but I don't know. He might just die immediately anyway. I think we said they were weak to ice, so Comet probably would have been better. Yeah, but it's enough. All right. That was a really good fight in terms of experience. Alright, let's save it again. See if we can make it to the Mirage Tower. Use another tent. And another save. And let's try not to get killed on the first floor to a random encounter today. Here it is! Alright, so what we're going to do is Holy Water and then Dira. Because, yeah, apparently they're just going to Null Blaze, and then Blizzaga, and then Scourge us to death if we don't kill them very quickly. Immediately stun locked. That's great. The one guy that could deal a ton of damage to a Vampire Lord gets knocked out on turn 1 before he gets an attack. I think I'm just going to spam a fair bit of Holy Water because I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. Alright, that worked. And they are worth a lot of experience. I really think that if Victus didn't just immediately get stun locked, we'd be fine. Because he would hit the Vampire Lord pretty hard with his fancy Lightbringer. Like, he's got, don't forget, he's got a ridiculously high attack power right now. Alright, Chimera's shouldn't be too bad. No, they go down quick. Alright, well, let's pick up those, that loot. They've got a Blaze spell, but it doesn't do... Oh. I was just about to say it doesn't do that much damage, but then Melior took a big hit. I'm only going super speed because we've already done this floor before, and... trying to go fast. Gotta go fast. Alright, he's gonna have 100 attack and 100 defense pretty quick here. It's good stuff. Alright, we learned that the Healing Helm's probably not very valuable. These guys should be weak to lightning and fairly defensive. Well, not even that defensive, honestly. Guardian's not too bad. Okay. So let's make this safer. And now that we've cleared a floor, we've got lots of tents. Head outside, save it, and then head back in. All right, we're finally making progress in the Mirage Tower. Can't take it away from me now, guys. Can't take it away. I guess I just didn't realize how terrible the Vampire Lord spell list was. It's, like, that's really bad. Now, these guys probably have some sort of lightning attack. Enough to scare me a little bit. They're usually not on this floor. Or, they might be on a... Wow. Great start! Comet does a lot of damage, but we're already friggin' dead. He's got a lot of defense. Good thing Victus has the Lightbringer. Hey, Dragon Mail! Now that is worth it. It should be Elemental Protection as well. Oh yeah, that's good. Beret has been taking a lot of damage from magic. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to him. That's a really lucky drop, actually. I mean, I don't know what the odds are, obviously, but that's a good one because it was pretty expensive. I think we could technically buy it in the store, but it was pretty expensive, and you only get one in a treasure chest usually. So a free drop is a free drop. Now, speaking of Dragon Mail, Alright, we're still gonna go Null Shock. And we're still gonna go Comet. Because we gotta do damage here. 700 damage from Melior's Comet. I like that. I'm taking everything seriously now. I don't want to die. I should just put a save down. I don't want to lose that Dragon Armor. That's too lucky of a drop. And now we'll get a second one. No. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of those 1 to 5% type drops. So the fact that we got it from a blue dragon that's fairly difficult, that's good. That's good. Alright, I don't remember if these guys were weak to anything except maybe Dira. Of course, the saber-toothed tiger is not weak to it, but took out the man-cat, cat-man, whatever the cat-man do's. So there's your Mjolnir, Mjol, whatever, Thor's hammer, whatever you want to call it. Is it worth equipping? Doesn't quite do enough damage, but it should give us access to our first multi-target elemental spell. Sunblade. We're getting all kinds of good stuff here. So Ogre Killer is actually even stronger than the Light Axe, and stronger than the Sunblade. Usually the Sunblade was like one of the best pre-bonus dungeon weapons. It's not as good as Excalibur or Mazmune, but basically next. I guess I'll give the damage to Beret, because he's going to be doing physical attacks more often. And, I guess I'll just leave it like that for now. Oh yeah, we've also got one more Dragon Mail. Oh yeah. Victus, he actually would have gotten less defense out of it, right? Although it might be better for elemental protection. He seems like maybe Crystal provides some elemental protection anyway. So this will give us better elemental for Beret and Jade, who have got less HP anyway. Marginally. Theoretically, Jade should be quite protected from elements now, and ailments. All sorts of things. Alright, I'm happy. Let's keep going. 27 minutes in, we've done 2 floors. So now they've got no Vampire Lord to protect them. So if they can't get Null Blaze, I'll be having none of the Null Blaze. Hopefully that's weakened them up enough. Alright, stop killing Melior, please. Now, I bet you the Light Axe deals extra damage to undead or something. So against vampires, you'd probably get more value out of that Light Axe than the Ogre Killer. To be honest, switching over to the Ogre Killer has not seemed to improve Beret's attack. Just in terms of how much damage he's hitting. 265, hey? I guess it depends on what we're fighting. Alright, the last floor of the Mirage Tower, it looked a lot taller than 3 floors, to be honest. Alright, those guys are no problem. So normally, this blue dragon is a little bit scary, because this is usually the first time you fight him, and he does Thunderbolt, of course. But we've already killed 2, so we're probably okay. Don't mind the scary music in the background. 800 damage. 183 damage. Wow, Melior is so much better at magic. That is insane. Stun lock? Why does he get stunned every time he gets touched? Alright, so thanks to the cube, we can go to the Flying Fortress where there's lots more treasure. And I'm gonna burn fairly powerful spells down here because I don't know what we're gonna be up against. There could be all kinds of very dangerous enemies, so... These guys don't seem too bad. We seem more resistant to poison than we used to be. Although, Beret, of course, takes a needle to the face. And that ribbon did nothing. Alright, we got Death Knights now. Traditionally, they had some really bad spells in the original game that you just never saw it because you killed them before they could cast them. They actually had Nuke in the NES ones, so they were no joke if you left them alive for a long time. But usually there was only 1 or 2 per battle, so it just wasn't a problem. Alright, the Razor Sword. Probably not very powerful in terms of equipment stats, but it should cast... Well, I actually don't even know. I'm going to test it out. It used to cast Scourge, which would be really good now, but it probably won't. But maybe it will. Maybe. These guys are supposed to be weak to Scourge anyway, so this should be really powerful if this works. Well, this is just going to kill him. No, not quite. Alright, it casts Pain. That's very not good at this level in the game. Yeah, 10 damage to everything. Alright, that's too bad. Ooh, Evil Eyes. So, at this point in the game, we could probably fight these pretty safely. The last time we fought them back in the Ice Cave, I'm like, we can't do enough damage. But now, we should be pretty set. Yeah, that's pretty good. And the main reason we'd want to fight them now, we didn't get a drop, but the main reason we'd fight them now, if I remember correctly, I did get a couple comments, so this is just accommodating some people who left comments. Where is it? Evil Eye. So they dropped the Mind Plus, and so far I think they're the only enemy that do drop that, and that would be very, very advantageous for Melior to get a bunch of those. So you could probably grind for a while on this floor, and just the Flying Fortress in general, and try to get a bunch of those. So is this Spirit Naga going to be as annoying as the Water Nagas? Yeah. It's going to try anyway. It tried. Money. Healing Helmet. Money. Protect Ring. Money. I don't think... Nobody else can equip the Protect Ring, so that's just money now. Let's try to save a little bit of MP here. We'll go with some darkness. It did nothing. You know what? Also, we've got Mjolnir. We'll just call it Thor's Hammer. It's easier. Free Lightning too. Not bad. Yeah, that's the first time we've had a castable or an on-use item that actually worked for damage. That's what I mean. Alright, that's fine. Earth Medusas. Now, they're usually weak to fire, I think, technically. Luckily, Victus should be immune to being turned to stone now, so that's a lot less of a problem. His big problem is mostly being stunned. He's easily shocked and awed. Pretty glad I brought that Lightbringer. He's the only one dealing significant damage on random fast-forward attacks. Wonder if you can blind Spirit Nagas. I don't know. Technically you can. 896 damage. Wowzers. This is like Dia 1. That won't cast anything. 1200 damage. Oh boy. Alright, you know what? Victus, you're actually doing quite well. At level 30, with a technically endgame weapon that I spent all my money on, you are doing a ridiculously high amount of damage, and that is amazing. I love it. Alright, so put Black Flan here, killing Melior. I don't know what they're going to be weak or strong against. We'll just try some magic, see what works. Ice was not successful. Quake was very successful, alright. What are they technically weak to, just so I know? Oh yeah, I died after I checked all this stuff. Black Knight, Dual Rapier, Poison, Ice, Lightning, nothing. Spirit Naga, nothing. Death Knight, Holy. Earth Medusa, Fire Holy. Black Flan, Fire, alright, Fire it is. And they give you Stamina Plus, which is not bad. No one's going to complain about extra stamina. Right? There's a "that's what she said" joke in there somewhere, but not how we do it. It's not how we do on this channel. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if it's just the enemies get a lot higher boosted defense stats. It feels like you really need higher base attack damage to get any work done in this mod. So as much as like Beret and Jade can hit pretty hard compared to vanilla, the enemies have so much defense that, especially Black Flans, that it just doesn't really matter against a lot of these enemies. Where's my stamina? There we go. There you go. There you go, Melior. Have a little bit more stam. Alright. So we're almost through the floating fortress. I mean, I say that we've finished one floor, but like that was the we're on to the, they call this like the spider web floor or something. Just gonna burn some more MP that I can barely afford. Yeah, if the air elementals can cast arrow every turn, that would hurt a lot. So they don't have that many HP, but they still need to die quickly. So maybe don't burn your most expensive spells on them, but you probably want them to go down in the first round, because otherwise I'm pretty sure at this point in the game we're far enough that I should be able to afford ethers. I already went in there. We're not like uncapped infinite MP mode yet, but like we should be close enough that we don't have to stress out about, you know, spending some MP on every random battle if we want. Thundera on the first turn, hey? Wow, that's actually pretty bad. Next time we fight this group, we're gonna want to start with Null Shock. Got our third ribbon and a diamond shield. And I guess the cheaper ethers are, the less valuable the auto cast, the free cast items are, the free magic items, whatever you want to call them. Just because if you can... Oh, this is bad. We could have had like double arrow on the first turn there. I don't think there's any spells that will protect us from air magic, so not much we can do there. Let's just do big damage if we can. Especially if they're vanished, it's going to be really hard to hit them with melee. That'll do. That's a pretty bad combo, Vanish and Mute, if it ever actually all hit. Like, if they got both of those to take effect, we'd be in some trouble. Except not when Victus hits for 800 damage. Like, that's... Even though it was vanished, it didn't seem to matter. Victus is just a beast. Hey, stone golems! Our first time fighting stones. I think. Maybe we can just drop them in the pit. There we go again, with Victus getting status affected down. I sure wish ribbons and stuff worked, you know, in terms of, like, actual protection from elements. I can't remember what we're supposed to use on these guys. I don't think they're weak to anything. Well, Melior finally got hit by an ailment. Hopefully our levels are going to start protecting us as we get higher here. Like, 177 magic resistance sounds like an awful lot, but I don't really know versus the enemy how well that stacks up. Alright, so we got some new robes. They both have better status protection. Or, well, they might have better status protection, but they both have better defense, is what I was trying to say. What I'm interested in is if they've been modified to affect intelligence. So, let's do it like this. We remove the Sage's Surplus. We've got 46 intelligence. We equip, say, the black robe. Still 46. We equip the white robe. Still 46. So if you want maximum magic damage, you gotta go Sage's Surplus. Whatever. For now, I'm not 100% satisfied, but the white robe offers protection versus evil. I don't know what that even means. It used to cast Invisora, so let's find out what it does now, because this traditionally was a really good on-use spell, basically. This is a good fight to test it out. That is Protectora. So we have access to a free Protect the Group spell. That's good, because that's like a really expensive... Isn't that like... Protora is 20 MP, so that's a pretty expensive spell that we can cast for free now. And I can actually have Beret use this, because it shouldn't matter what your intellect is. And then black, this is like going to be Ice 1, right? Probably didn't get to see it, but it's fine. Alright, so the white robe is good, and that actually frees up a slot. Like, we could remove that spell now. I mean, I might, actually. Just because I'd rather have spell selection than 5 people that can cast the same spell, because they don't stack very high anymore. Oh, wait, no, I said, remember Null Shock, that's what I said. I think Holy Water still might be the best damage here. I think they're only weak to Holy, so it should still do more damage than Fire 2, probably. Not bad. There's your Thundera, but we resisted it pretty well. 3,000 experience, yeah, that's not bad. Alright, we're burning through here. Again, another very long episode. We're already well over our 30-minute cap that I was trying to stick with, but you know how it goes. Now, the Rios, or Chimera, is usually a pretty dangerous enemy in terms of offensive spells. So I'm not sure what we'll see out of him here. Blaze is not too... Well, Melior needs to get some elemental protection, is what I'm hearing. Hey, there's your Adamantite. I don't know if the Excalibur is going to have any chance of getting used. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lightbringer should be better, basically, is the thing. Because we were able to just buy the Lightbringer, we sort of shortcut one of the more... The Mind Bomb was not the item I meant to use. Hey, there's our first Mind Plus. Or maybe I got a couple. Anyway, let's keep buffing up Melior's spell damage. I mean, if I had infinite Mind Pluses, I would give them to everybody, so everyone had amazing magic damage, but Melior comes first, because that's all he does, basically. Maybe we can just burn through this quick with Victus's high damage. Cottage, Mithril Helm, alright. Spirit Negas. Do they have... They try to cast, like, mutant stuff. They're actually not that bad so far in terms of what they cast, because they're not casting, like... Oh, they've got, like, full life, or full heal, whatever it's called. Like, they just do a lot of defensive spells. Like, it would be a lot more dangerous if they were casting offensive spells after they got buffed up. But they don't seem to do that, so we're pretty good. Man, Victus. I guess what's really hitting him is he's got relatively low magic resist, and there's just no armor that gives... that he can equip that gives shock protection, or whatever you call it, stun protection. So it's really hard to keep him up. That's definitely his disadvantage. The Paladin was a lot better magic resistance for sure. I don't know what these guys are going to be weak to other than Dira. Alright, so they got Fire 2. Oh man, this is bad news. Okay, if they just spam 6 Fire 2s, we're dead. It's so cheap. I hate it when you fight this kind of group. That just... now if basically... We basically need Jade to go first, or we're dead. Or someone to escape. Or, well, maybe they won't cast Fire 2 this round. You know, okay. So they go Fire 2 for everybody, and then Slow 2 for everybody. That did not do any damage. Freaking crap. And we did not escape at all. So Scourge seemed to do a lot more than Lightning. And we're dead. come on. Oh, we escaped. Hooray. Oh, that encounter is just so cheap. Wow. I thought we were dead there. I thought I was going to lose all my progress again. And I guess it's, you know, I don't like saving mid-dungeon very often. I find it kind of cheap. But, like, if they're going to do stuff like that, then I take it back. And I don't feel like it's cheap anymore. Because those kind of encounters, like, if we got ambushed and they cast 6 Fire 2s in a row, I don't, like, there's just, I don't know how you could possibly survive that. Like... Or Victus always getting statused. Alright. we're fine, we're fine. We didn't die. Barely. So the mirror plate, that's a new one as well. I don't know where that comes from. More defense than crystal mail. I mean, I guess. I think Dragon is supposed to give you elemental protection, so I don't know if going to Crystal's better. Then again, Ribbon is supposed to give you elemental protection too, but it doesn't necessarily do that anymore. Oh yeah, we got that Protect Cloak. Not as good as the Elven Cloak, so even then, the Protect Cloak, which used to be like a pretty solid mage shield, is no longer really valuable anymore. Alright. Let's try to speed up this last floor a little bit by doing some warp strats. It's a little bit more efficient if you don't go back and forth into the teleporter to go up like this. Red cap, huh? And another protector. It's got good stats. It's really good. It's a really good all-rounder. Again, if I knew if the ribbon worked or not, I'd be more or less impressed. I don't know. I don't know if the ribbon is doing anything. I'm not going to sell it yet. Like, I'm not going to get rid of it, but I don't know if it has much value, sadly. And a weapon we probably can't equip. Usually ninja only. Nope, the Battle Mage can use. The Battle Mage can use anything. Even the ninja-only equipment, the Battle Mage can equip. Why not? I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some bugs in terms of how many weapons he can equip. It seems like he can equip almost everything, which is just nuts for a primary caster. Okay, we'll just burn through the last couple encounters here. We're so close to the end, we may as well give it a run for killing Tiamat, I guess. Even though that wasn't originally my plan, but again, you know, we're already down here and... we're doing fine. What about spells? So Beret has learned level 6 magic. Melior still does not have access to level 7. 1, 2, 2 over... Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, actually, lightning doesn't work on them. We learned that. Dia might do something. Probably want to use... anything that's not fire, ice, or lightning will probably do better. Except Melior will be dead if he doesn't do his spell really quick. Wow, Quake was the spell. Wow, no problem there. Alright, well, as long as you go quick enough, that's fine. If Melior can burn them down before they get a turn. Let me just double check. I know we're way over time again, like always. Are they? Worms, manticores, Medusas. Oh, they drop Elven Cloaks. Those are worth a lot of money. They are weak to poison. Interesting. Stone golems, stamina. Really low HP there. Look at that. Tech cloak. Ice? Actually weak to ice. Interesting. What was the name of those things? I must have looked at them once before and then I forgot. There we go. So they drop cat claws. They don't have too much HP, but they resist fire, lightning, ice. They do resist poison. So Scourge is out. Fire, lightning, ice is out. You can't paralyze them, stone them, dark them, sleep them, silent. Yeah, so Earth is actually the notable not resistance. So Quake is probably the way to go. Or if you have a really powerful White Mage, the Dia spells. Hey, the upgraded robots. Oh, we're out of MP again. Well, conveniently, we have Mjolnir. Sorry, no opera today. Oh, look, who's stunned again? Isn't that just hilarious? Is there any random encounter that won't stun Victus? The answer may surprise you. Yeah. What I expected was he would be the only one that would deal enough damage to break through the defense barrier. Alright, well, this is always a fun bridge. Everyone's favorite bridge. I'm pretty much sure we're toast if what happens, happens here. But, because I can save, and we're so far into the episode, I don't want to restart now. Let's see what happens. These fights should be relatively safe. Unless we all got stunned by trance and then death touched, but... Every time a battle starts, I'm a little bit scared. Now, these guys are actually weak to ice, I think I saw. Which is not vanilla. Like, they were not weak to ice originally, I don't believe. Well, oh! One step away! We'll fight it out, but double war mech? What? I'm gonna try this. Oh, gee. Oh, gee, guys. This is not good. This is probably quite bad, as it would appear. We're going super defensive on turn 1. Alright, we got Protect up. We got Null Magic up. We got Double Protect. They regenerated 166. I could have run away. Is there anything else we can cast? Single Target Protect. Try that. I don't know. I don't expect them to have elemental spells. Probably. But it would be nice to get Vanish up as well. And... I'm sure that basically if Melior gets hit, he's dead, so... And they start with Nuke anyway, so it doesn't friggin' matter. Yeah, it's not even worth fighting. Duke. There's no way. Double War Mech. There's just no chance. Alright, anyway, let's try this without Double War Mech. That's just so... That's too much. That's too much, man. Alright, let's take out this fiend and get out of here. I'll do the same sort of strats, though. Let's open with Null Magic. Let's get... actually, this one will want Elemental Protection. Tiamat casts lots of nasty elemental spells. Let's get Null Shock. Let's get Protect. Let's get Dangerous. Except... Oh, there's Thunderbolt before I could cast Null Shock. That's great. That's great. We're off to a great start here. Now she'll cast Inferno right before I cast Null Blaze. And, Null Frost and all that. Well, hopefully we can heal her, Alright, good. She physically attacked Victus, which is really what we need to see for a while. Some nice, weak physical attacks. Alright, let's Saber... one more time, buff up our attack. We're gonna get Null Frost on, so that's all the Null elements. We'll get Victus hasted in case I didn't do that already, which I may have already double done, but double is better than never. So we've got all the elemental protections. We've got at least one layer of Protect and Invis on. Victus is hasted. Let's throw some Temper on him and some more Invis. And then let's find out if Comet does enough damage to be half okay. Well, 1100 damage from Victus. That'll be the main damage dealer, probably. Although, honestly, those comets aren't bad. I'll try one more Temper, which may do nothing because of the caps. And one more Protera. Actually, let's save MP and use the White Robe for that. And sorry for the blinking. The recording kind of bugs out a bit sometimes once you've got Invis on everybody. But Comet actually does, like, significant damage here, so... Looks like Tiamat might not be too bad. Alright, not much else needed. I guess we could start buffing up Beret so he can attack as well. There should be some Giant's Gloves down here. Oh, and you know, technically, Tiamat is usually somewhat susceptible to poison, but looks like she's dead anyway. Alright. We got a level up. Got a bunch of level ups. We got an Orichalcum sword, or dagger, I guess. Knife, maybe, whatever you want to call it. And that's the final fiend down. So, is that knife worth anything? Probably not. It's probably pretty garbage. Technically, they can equip it, but I think it's more for thieves, basically. Same thing with the Cat Claw. Used to be, like, the best Black Wizard equipped weapon, but not so much. So, because I'm worried about being killed by War Mech in the next 5 steps, let's save it. Double War Mech. Who invented double War Mech? That's too much. Alright, we are done with the dungeon. Again, I kind of dipped in a lot further than I sort of intended, kinda. But, you know, it's all good. We're fine. I'll probably sell off some gear and, maybe spend some money on some new stuff. Do we... Still do not have access to level 7 magic, but we'll get Beret some level 6 magic. And I guess we'll start tackling the bonus dungeons next episode. I do know from previous experience that the Chaos Temple Revisited, going back in time, is very, very difficult. The random encounters and version 2 of the Fiend bosses are not to be trifled with, and we're probably not ready right now, so either grinding or equipment will be needed, and we might as well do the bonus dungeons, or at least give them a shot this time. So that's where we'll go next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you there.